Hey, how's it going, everybody? Happy game day. We've got our lineup here. Pretty typical lineup for game one against the Phillies in Philadelphia. This is going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough series. Philadelphia is... The Phillies are no one to laugh at. They're no one to scoff at. They're second best team in the NL. Which naturally with this Mariner team means that we should sweep them since we weren't able to beat the Baltimore Orioles or the tanking New York Mets. Right? Yes. As far as the lineup goes, nothing really too out of the ordinary here except for Mitch Garver. He is going to be DHing, but other than that, everything is pretty much your typical what we've seen since the trade deadline. This game is at 3:45, and it's going to be Logan Gilbert on the mound. So it'll be interesting. Honestly, with this team as it stands right now, it feels like it could go either way. We might get the homestand team. We might get the away team. I couldn't tell you what we're going to get. I am concerned about the fact that there is rain in the area. So, and we've seen how well the Mariners, I almost called them the Rainiers, which would have been wrong. We've seen how well the Mariners have done in inclement weather, rain delays, and stuff like that. Seattle team does not perform well in the rain, which is odd, but I guess that's what you get when you have a roof, which every stadium should have a fucking roof. Anyway, couple other things I wanted to discuss while we're here. So it is confirmed Bryce Miller's rehab is done. He will be activated tomorrow, and he will be pitching one of the games in Philly. And I'm excited. I'm hopeful. If we get prime Bryce Miller back, we're, right in the middle of a playoff race, getting prime Bryce Miller, how he was last year. That would be huge. That would be absolutely huge. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't at least a little bit concerned just with how he was before he left. He looked okay in his couple of rehab starts in Tacoma. His velo was good, but, had some good starts, had some bad starts. So we're going to have to see. It'll be interesting to see what happens. One other interesting tidbit of Mariners news from this week is obviously the Victor Robles crash out. I'm sure we've all seen it. I'm not going to really spend much time talking about it on this video, but I do have another video that is going up talking about it, kind of going in depth about it, or not really in depth, but just kind of talking about my thoughts about it and everything like that. So yeah, game one versus the Phillies, really important. Yeah, this is one of those series where you kind of got to have it. You drop two series to some not great performing teams. You need to, a lot of news outlets are saying, hey, Mariners are top 5 team to win the World Series this year. Not just make the World Series, but win the damn thing. This is the kind of series where you prove whether or not you're supposed to be in those rankings. So I'm just hoping for a Mariners dub, man. That's all I want. So yeah, any thoughts on the upcoming series? Any thoughts on Bryce Miller? And like I said, I'll have a separate video about Victor Robles, but if you have some thoughts about that, please feel free to leave them in the comments. That's all I got for y'all today. Let's see how this game goes. Go Mariners. Trident's up.